Hey guys, it's Steven with My Tool Review. Today I want to go over the modular RJ-45 plugs. Today's job, we had a lot of issues with these, and we were kind of breaking our heads a little bit because we were trying to figure out, is it the crimper, is it the cable, is it damaged? But as we started testing, we kept noticing pairs 1 and 2, which is white, orange, orange, and pairs 7 and 8, which is white, brown, brown. When you set up the plug with the B pattern, that it wasn't working. So after further inspection, we came to the conclusion that it was the plug. My coworker was using the Klein ratcheting crimp tool, and I was using the Ideal. This is the Ideal FT45. This is for pass-through and non-pass-through. So after we changed out to a different brand of modular plugs, the RJ-45 started passing, so we came to the conclusion that the brand that we were using was just bad. So I wanted to let you guys know that there are many brands, many types of modular plugs. For example, this one's from Klein, and I'm not sure if you can see it inside. Hold it right there. As you guys can see, it's a pass-through, but they're staggered. And then there's this other one by Klein. It's also pass-through, but it's straight. And then I have this other one from Ideal. This is a non-pass-through. You can barely see the holes, but it's not a pass-through. And then this one, it says Sewell. I'm sure it's some off-brand or something, but this is another pass-through that we were using, and these actually ended up working. So in conclusion, the plugs that we were using, the brand that was recommended to us by our vendor, was false or bad or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, we're going to take those back and see if we can get a refund or something, because yeah, we ended up wasting more time than we needed to, doing those reterminations, because those plugs were bad. So I also wanted to bring up, I'm pretty sure I did a video on it or I talked about it, but there is this pick tool that Klein offers. I'll leave a link in the description, that I ended up using today, and I wanted to let you guys know this thing came in super clutch. So for example, if you start to untwist the pair, if you put this little hook inside the wire right here and hold your wire, it pretty much straightens it out for you. And I was also noticing that if you still need to straighten it out, if you put this hook right in your wire and curve it, it cleans it up really, really nicely, gives it a nice little curve. So I'm going to show you guys the rest. When I'm untangling my wires, I like to set up the wires in the way that they're going to be going into the plug. So typically, it's we always do B pattern typically, or I should say 99% of the time. Sorry, this wire keeps moving because it's a small little piece that I'd cut off to make a patch cord, because I was going to show you guys the terminations on both ends with two different plugs. So it's kind of moving on me, so I'm just kind of tucking it back in. And last but not least, white, brown, brown. I untwist it in a way so the wire lands the way I need it to. Straighten it out. So once I have my wires lined up, I put them together. I line them up straight, and I kind of keep them as straight as possible. And then I basically start massaging the cable. And then I do this where I kind of go back and forth and then massage it. And then before you know it, your pairs are pretty much straight to where you need to be. Now, if you're using a pass-through, I always recommend that you leave about this much cable. If you're using a non-pass-through, you need to have less. I would say about a thumbnail or so that you want to have outside. So for example, we're going to do, where are you? That's the Klein. This is the Ideal. The Ideal is the non-pass-through, so we're going to do that one first. So I'm going to pinch it right here, cut it. Now, carefully moving your thumb back, still holding the cable, you're going to line it up, and you're going to push the jacket in as tight as you can. Now doing so, you're going to put it in, and as you guys can see, this is a non-pass-through and it's still crimped. Now we're going to do the other side now. Hopefully it won't move as much because the other side's already crimped, but you never know. So carefully notch your cable. You just want to give it a nice little cut because the jacket itself, after you massage it, will come off. Cut off the string. Cut the plastic off. Now, again, align your pairs so that they're in a way that you're going to be terminating them. So white, orange, green, and brown. So starting off with orange, give it a twist at the bottom. Stick your tool in with the hook up. Pull, and it'll straighten out for you. Next is the green pair. There you go. Pretty straight. I'm going to tuck blue into the back of it because blue is going to go in the middle. So solid blue first and then white blue. Straightened out. And then solid green. And then it's going to be white, brown, brown. I give it an untwist, line it up, pinch, pull it. Now I want to curve or straighten out the wire. My bad, I hit the camera. Okay. Now we're going to massage the cables to where they need to go. As you guys can see. So now I'm leaving an excess amount. And let's go with the Klein pass-through. Line it up. And the cool thing about the pass-throughs is you can verify your pairs on the other side before you make your cut. So if one of the pairs happened to move while you were sending it through, you can pull it out, readjust your pins, and send them back through. So I'm using again the Ideal, the RJ-45 pass-through. Here we go. Boom, clean cut. Beautiful. So again, depending on who you work for or what you're doing, they're going to choose, obviously the client or your company is going to be choosing the brand that they're going with. Try to verify and find out, if there is a specific crimper, because at the end of the day, you're the one who's going to be terminating, and at the end of the day, they're going to be asking you, why did your terminations fail? So do your homework, make sure that you cover yourself and ask all the questions about, hey, is there a specific crimper? Are you sure that I can use my crimper? And if they are requiring you to use another crimper, make sure that they get it for you, At the end of the day, they chose that product, so they should be getting you the tools to do the job. But that's what I wanted to go over today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I will leave a link in the description for this tool because it came in handy today, and I think you guys could benefit from it. It also has the hook on the other side for maybe you punch down a cable on the patch panel incorrectly. This little guy will allow you to pull that cable out, and then this side will allow you to lace the cable into the patch panel carefully, so you don't have to damage the copper. So great tool to have. Came in clutch today. I just wanted to share this with you guys. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them, and be safe out there, guys. Take care.